We're going to start this off with a bit of a tutorial, and I'm going to show you some of the fundamentals of using the Amytis Workspace. So instead of organizing all of your project data and files into endless folders and browser tabs, in the Amytis Workspace, you map it out. Your data becomes nodes that are connected by edges that show you the context of how all of your data is connected. Creating these maps is super easy and simple. To create a node, just right-click on the canvas, select the type of node you want to add. So here I will add a file. Select it in your file explorer and the node gets added. Then to connect two nodes together, all you have to do is hold the shift button, click on the first node and the second node, and you'll get an edge that connects directionally from the first node to the second node. Now, manual graph building is great when you're constructing your workflows day to day. For example, you're adding in new experiments as you're going along every time you've done them in the lab. But the Amytis Workspace also allows for you to construct graphs instantly. The graph generator will construct a graph from a text prompt. It takes a couple of minutes to load, so for the purpose of this video, here's one I generated earlier. This one I searched CAR T cell therapy, and this is the huge knowledge graph that was constructed in just a few minutes. There's also a document to graph generator. For example, if you want to generate a graph from your lab notebook or from a paper, and there is also a folder to graph generator, for example, if you have already grouped your data and protocols into a folder. Both of these things are used to speed up getting your knowledge and your project onto the workspace. When making your graphs, you can color coordinate your nodes to your heart's content. Change whatever color you would like, whatever suits you. This and adding text nodes as notes is actually a really great way to add further information and context to your workflows that future you will appreciate, and so will anyone else you share your graphs with. Mapping out workflows like this is actually a really powerful communication tool. In the future, you can go back and see exactly what you did and what happened, as opposed to trying to remember a few years down the line which data belonged to which experiment. And it's also great for communicating what happened in your workflows to others. For example, you might want to show your supervisor or some other collaborator, and they will easily be able to understand what you did, where you got your information, and what results you got to.